Hello, children of the night, and welcome to Tarot Nights with the Hanged Empress. Van edition. Yeah, at least for a little bit. Had a little snafu with the office while I was away. It got full of clutter and stuff. So, not a lot of space in there at the moment, but we make do. We do what we gotta do. We have a full moon eclipse coming up in Taurus, and really it's kind of perfect that it's going through Taurus because it is closing out our hypermoon eclipse gate portal thing that we've been doing this whole year, and it's going to take everything, all of that work, all of those things that we have been trying to make into reality, and it's going to help us to bring them into our physical reality. So I think it's gonna be really cool, and I'm very excited to get into our reads this week. So let's get going. Well, hello, Cancer. How are you doing on this fine lunar eclipse we have coming up? Ready? Oh, you made me cry again. Oh, it does feel sad though. The Queen of Cups and the Eight of Cups. I can't tell if this is a mother and her child, or if this is our Queen of Cups reflecting on what she did not have in her childhood, what she was lacking growing up. It's either that or we're feeling like we are not giving enough for our child right now. Again, inner child, actual child. Either way, it feels sad. But don't be so sad. It's a beautiful night, and there are stars falling. We just have to go chase them. Judgment came out reversed. Harsh light of day. But it does feel very distant. It almost feels, I know I have a card here sitting in my lap, and we'll deal with that, but it almost feels like a judgment happened that forced this person or these persons into the darkness, into this place. But what fell straight into my lap is the Wheel of Fortune. On the side, with our Wheel of Fortune being placed firmly in the hands of the gods. Justice was not served to you, Cancers, and I know this. I've been reading this for months. I know justice was not served to you. I know that you did not get the fair end of this deal. But keep faith in the gods. Our Knight of Wands is also coming out reversed. It's going to turn without warning. It's going to turn without message. You know, we all like to watch and chase the signs, you know, those angel numbers and all of that stuff. But this isn't going to come with a sign. This isn't going to come with a message. I feel like it needs to be hidden from this Emperor energy, and that's why. The way that card came out, it just feels like that's why we're not going to be receiving a message about our change of fate. If we're not receiving a message, we just need to be quiet about it. don't make a big, you win the lottery, don't tell anybody kind of thing. Like, just shh, take what's yours with humility and respect, because I feel like this emperor is watching you. I feel like he is got his eyes fixed, is focused, and this has to happen when he's not looking. Yes. In the dark, graced by the light of the moon, that beautiful full moon, a warm and comforting face will meet us out there in the darkness. Someone is coming. Gonna get a little Halloween downy on you, I guess, but someone's coming. Someone's coming through the night. Again, very, very quietly. You're not going to see it. But that doesn't mean that there isn't aid coming. That doesn't mean that the cavalry isn't coming. They just are being very quiet. And they should be right now. They should be. Be silent. Be still in your transformations right now, Cancer. As we go through the Scorpio season, we are going to be doing a lot of deep diving into ourselves, our situations. Tensions are going to be high. Literally, it has been raining like crazy. The river is like rising up, almost touching the bridges. There is a lot of water happening right now. There is a lot of emotions, and the best advice I have for you is to just sink all the way down to the bottom right now and just find that quiet place. If you've been cast out of the light, you can dive deep into the shadows so long as we re-emerge new, which is the entire purpose of Scorpio season. Death to dissatisfaction. Death to dissatisfaction. Death to the feeling of not having enough, of not feeling fruitful enough, of not feeling good enough. That is the transformation that is being called right now. We need to just get ourselves up out of this attitude, out of this mindset. Stop letting other people beat you down. Hold yourself accountable for the fact that you allowed the situation to happen to you. It's not something anybody ever wants to hear, but it's true. We don't like it. But the women who put the rings on their necks and stretch out their necks and deform their bodies, they do this willingly. Foot binding. Yes, it was something that people did that they would force on children, but it's on some level, they continued to do it. They continued to mangle and disfigure themselves. Some people would refuse to take off their bound shoes. They would never do it because they believed that they were right when they did those things. And you believed that you were right when you put yourself into this situation. Now that we've gotten here, yeah, it's not easy. It's not easy to dig yourself up out of it. The harsh light of day, it is indeed when we know that we done fucked up, right? It is. But don't let that get you down. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for not being able to give this child everything that you ever wanted to give them. Remember that we are all souls going on this journey, and everyone has their challenges that we have to go through sometimes. And those are conscious choices that those souls have made, that your soul has made. It's okay. It's all right. That's why we do Scorpio season. That's why we go through these transformations, through these processes. You have to go dig down deep into the darkness in order to remove it, to alleviate it, to heal it, to bring light down into that space. You have to go there, right? Don't be afraid of this death. Don't be afraid of this transformation. Don't resist it. Remember that the gods have your back. They are taking their hands and they are putting it directly on your wheel. They're not having it anymore. They see this emperor hanging out over here, trying to continue to control you. So they're gonna send you your message in secret. Shh. No one needs to know. He doesn't need to know. You're gonna get it. But you have to open yourself up to it. You have to allow that to happen. You have to go through that dark night of the soul moment and really own up to it. It sucks. It sucks. Picking up the pieces of a broken situation is never pleasant. Shadow work is not fun. Well, it's fun for some of us, but not because, well, we're normal. This Empress, she's not facing us. She came out reversed, but she came out directly on top of that Eight of Cups. Just covered it completely. The 8 couldn't see it anymore. Behind the closed doors, this child has grown immensely, and you can't see her progress yet. This is the inner child. This is the inner child of this Queen of Cups. She was a Queen of Cups. She made to feel like a helpless child, but deep down in the darkness of the Scorpio season, she's going to grow. And she won't, when she comes out, when she finally emerges from this dark night of the soul moment, she ain't a Queen of Cups. She's the Empress. She's the Queen of Queens now. That's where we're going. That's where we're headed. This is where we're sitting right now. Quiet, in the shadows. No one needs to know what kind of work we're doing. No one needs to know how we are growing and transforming. But this Empress is going to be independent of this Emperor. She will rule in ways that he could not. Just toss that guy to the side there. I'm not liking your vibe today, Emperor. Not feeling it. No. You have a journey, Cancers. Actually, I'm not gonna... I wasn't gonna pull more cards. But I like these cards for you, so I'll take them. Picked up the deck, started shuffling it, so what I have for you here, my Cancers, is a Four of Wands. Stability. This is what's waiting for you. This is what you're going to get. This is what you're going to have. This is what you deserve. Stability, grounding, balance. We will no longer be afraid of this emperor. We will no longer be afraid of the death, of the change of our perspective, of our environment, of our lives. No. We're going to be so far beyond it. It's not going to mean a thing. Just a lesson in spirit. Just a process that we had to go through in order to build a stronger self. And we will. We will. It's gonna suck. It's gonna suck, Cancers. But you will do it. You absolutely will. Keep fighting through it. Keep growing. Keep changing. Keep working on yourself. And know that the gods will have your back. Again, it's not going to be blatantly obvious when this time comes. It's going to be very quiet. You almost won't even notice, but you'll know. You'll know. You'll feel it. You'll feel it. When this Queen of Cups goes down into the water, she's gonna come out an Empress. Bring it. Bring it on, Cancers. You can do this. Thank you so much for coming out. I hope you have a fantastic moon. And just hold your head up high. Know what you deserve. Know what you're worth. And don't take anything less. Thanks, Cancers. We'll see you next time.